I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name? Man, I
Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name? Man, I
Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name? Man, I
Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is
We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sharane's All Everybody. Let's go. Welcome. Good night, everybody. Come on in. Welcome to Sharane's All Everybody. We are live on YouTube. Let's go, everybody. I think them narcissists is working. They trying to make it a hard time for Sharane World to get up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. Come on in. Welcome to Sharane Tell Everybody. Listen, I had to make sure everything was set right over here. You understand what I'm saying? Because as on Sharane's World, this is what we do. We gotta edit. We gotta do all that up out here in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. It is a Friday night awareness with Sharane World over here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everybody. As you know, I'm a peer mentor survivor for domestic violence and narcissistic abuse, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a good time on my radio show today, even though we had a little technical difficulties in the cut. But listen, it was a good show. You know what I'm saying? I feel like them narcissists was lurking on the radio. I ain't even gonna hurt you. I feel like they was lurking, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know. But listen, as long as everybody got the awareness, that is the whole goal about here in the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all probably getting ready for work. I mean, either you probably going to work tonight. Sure. People do got night jobs, okay? But you might be getting ready for that, or you might be getting ready for them nightclub shindigs, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, absolutely. So, if you're getting ready for them night little shindigs, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you are safe out there when you go into these clubs and bars and shindigs, especially right here in Binghamton, okay? Stay safe out here, no matter who you are, male or female. Please stay safe, all right? Listen, welcome to Sharane's All Everybody. Let's get into this real quick. Let's go. We're having a blessed night tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Listen. The whole goal is everybody breaking that cycle and getting the awareness that they need. We're gonna get into what is narcissist. What is it? We're gonna get into that real quick, ladies and gentlemen. We definitely will. We live right here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, come on over to my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. So if you're watching this video right now, if you're on my support group page, on my main page, come over to YouTube to Sharane's World. That's how you get the awareness, ladies and gentlemen. That is the whole goal. It's to break the cycle. Let's go, Binghamton. So if you're going out there to them clubs, them bars, and them shindigs tonight, I want everybody to stay focused. Have your third eye open. Understand what's going on and going wrong up out here in this town, okay? Let's get into this real quick. Welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. Let's go. Let's welcome all my victims, my survivors, my thrivers, or anybody that's out there that want to educate yourself. And you already know. Let's give a round of applause to all you narcissistic men and women up out here in these streets. Let's go. Yeah, because it's real out here. We got to give y'all a round of applause because if it wasn't for y'all, shoot, how we going to be up here healing and spreading awareness? So tonight, we're going to get into what is narcissistic supply, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. What is a narcissistic supply? Narcissistic supply is the emotional fuel that some people with strong narcissistic traits rely on to maintain their self-esteem and self-image. The term describes attention, admiration, validation, or emotional reactions they seek from other people. Think of it this way: most people have an internal sense of self worth that isn't completely dependent on what others think. Someone who relies heavily on narcissistic supply may depend much more on outside approval or reactions to feel important, successful, or in control. Narcissistic supply can be positive supply, which is praise, compliments, admiration, applause, promotions, social media likes, or being seen as successful or attractive. A negative supply is arguments, drama, making someone cry, provoking, anger, or being feared. Even negative attention can reinforce a sense of importance or control. Okay, this is what narcissists can do, whether it's positive or negative. All right, how it may look in everyday life. A person seeking narcissistic supply might, one, constantly talk about their achievements, become upset if they are ignored or not recognized. That's that narcissist, y'all. Interrupt conversations to bring attention back to themselves. Oh my gosh, absolutely, that's that narcissist. Okay. Seek admiration from multiple people. Yes, they do, male or female. Become jealous when someone else is praised. Pay attention to that. Manipulate situations to stay in control. That's how they operate. Alternate between being charming and critical if they feel their need for validation isn't being met. What happens when a supply is threatened? Ooh, y'all want to know? Y'all want to know? If they lose a major source of validation, such as relationship ending, losing a job, or no longer receiving admiration, they may become angry or defensive, ladies and gentlemen. We talking about my narcissistic ex. Everything they saying right here, he's a narcissist. This is exactly him. Everything you say, everything you do, whatever you say, they get angry. Okay? They blame others. Oh, absolutely. They blame everybody else for their shenanigans. Okay. They seek attention from new people, which is different supplies. Okay. They try to regain control through manipulation or excessive charm. All right. Like that night, August 3rd, late at night, 2025. Yeah, the narcissist tried to tell the supply that the narcissist don't know who the hell I am. All right. Don't worry. We got videos for that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get back into that. All right. They like to experience feelings of shame or low self-worth, though they may not express those feelings openly. So them narcissists, they be having some issues in the cut, whether they're male or female, some personal issues that you can't fix. All right, ladies and gentlemen. An important point, all right? The idea of narcissistic supply is commonly used and psychologically to describe these patterns, especially when discussing narcissistic traits. However, it is not one of the formal diagnostic criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. Not everyone who seeks attention or enjoys praise is exhibiting narcissistic behavior. So basically, not everybody have these, but you can definitely tell who has these traits, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, where we was at, most people appreciate recognition. The difference is the degree of dependence on it and how it affects their behavior in relationships. Understanding a concept can help explain certain relationship dynamics, but it's best to be used to understand patterns rather than diagnose someone. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So don't just be out there trying to diagnose someone because, oh my gosh, it said that you like to blame other people. No, there's a lot of traits that these narcissistic men and women out here would definitely show you. Like me speaking, for example, I dealt with a narcissistic male. So these narcissistic men, they're gonna show you everything from the beginning. It's gonna be red flags. Or to you, it's not gonna be a red flag. You're gonna think everything's peachy and cream. When you over there trying to figure out why they phone ringing about thousands of times and they're not trying to answer and it's flipped over, you figure that out. You figure that out, ladies and gentlemen. Because at the end of the day, you have to break that cycle, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you must break that cycle. And if you don't, break it, What's gonna happen? You're gonna end up back in that clown shit circus show. Okay. So what is thriving? Because that's where Sharane world is at. Right? And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to. Thriving means more than just surviving or getting by. It means growing, flourishing, and functioning well in different areas of life. A person who is thriving may feel a sense of purpose and direction, maintain healthy relationships, continue learning and growing because we all learn and grow every day, okay? Adapt to challenges, experience emotional, psychological, and mental well being. We set and achieve meaningful goals. We find joy and satisfaction in everyday life. For example, after recovering from a difficult illness, she or he wasn't just surviving, she was thriving, or he was thriving. Or another example could be the business is thriving because of strong leadership and loyal customers. Okay. Another thing that can go for is despite past hardships, he or she is thriving and he or she new career. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what thriving is. So if you stuck in that victim and surviving mode, you got to get up to thriving, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, because it's real. All right. And like I said, if you're in Binghamton, Broome County, any one of these areas, I don't even care if you're in New York City, you dealing with my narcissistic ex, you definitely in some narcissistic domestic violence relationship going on up out here in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, 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 you are. You probably paid a bill. That he probably begging for something. Probably caught an attitude on something. Sure, my videos probably came across. From my understanding, the narcissist likes to watch my videos, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the narcissist does. That's crazy work, but oh well, we don't care. The whole goal is making sure everybody out here in Binghamton get this awareness. You understand? That is the goal. Is bringing this awareness and being peaceful about it. So now let me tell you guys, all right? When you're trying to heal, you don't want to be around no bad juju negative energy. Whether you got friends or whoever, you don't want to be around it. You understand what I'm saying? What is this? Yeah, we're gonna figure out who this Patrick person up in the comments is. I'm gonna figure that out when I'm done because I told y'all we don't allow scamming and spamming going on. So we're gonna figure out who that is in the comments. Okay, well, let's go. So, like I was saying, okay, please, when you're trying to heal, you need to make sure you don't have no negative energy around you and all them toxic people around you. I don't care if they friends or family. All right, if they don't understand, then they don't understand. All right. Next thing, please, I keep telling you, I get some counselors. Get some counselors. Make them do their job out here. Get them from out these offices sitting up thinking that they hostile and pretty in these offices up in here, in these government buildings. Make them do their job. Make them use the resources that's out here that is for domestic violence. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any situation going on and going wrong, use them resources. All right. Don't be scared. Open your mouth. And you men, open your mouth too. Because the more men that open up their mouth and speak, the more that it can be more help out here for you men. All right. It could be more help out here. And it could stop all these narcissists and these DV people up out here from doing all these weird things, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. Because it's right out here in Binghamton. Okay? It's definitely real. Everybody getting abused. Everybody dating each other, man and women. That's what's going to go down in Binghamton tonight at them clubs, bars, and shinglings. And I'm super excited. I won't be up in them clubs, bars, and shinglings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, because I just can't. I don't do all that drinking. I just can't operate like that. That's too much demon style. Ain't nothing wrong with going out and doing your thing, but when that's an every night type of situation, you can't operate. You falling off track. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And another thing, I know y'all gonna be at them clubs, right? Because of course it's Friday night. Y'all gonna be there. Y'all do that every weekend in Binghamton. Every weekend. All right. So when you out there and you single, like I told y'all on the radio, you out there, you single, make sure you have your third eye open. Because if your third eye not open, them narcissists and them DV people is gonna try to swindle you right back in. Yes, they're gonna swindle you right back in, ladies and gentlemen, and they're gonna know you're not healed. And it's gonna be a whole new narcissist and a whole new DV person that's out there watching you. Like, yeah, I got me one. She ain't here. I got another ditzy one. Y'all don't want to be falling into them tracks again. All right. And another thing, start doing your background check on these people. Because, like I said, everybody has a past. And not saying doing background checks to, well, everybody has a past. But it's all about how you come about these situations. Okay. If you come out of it toxic, that's bad. You understand what that ain't healed. You understand what I'm saying? If you come out of it good, you understand, you're aware, then let's go. You know what I mean? Help somebody else come out of this situation. All right. Especially in Binghamton, everybody too stuck up into each other, everybody for everybody. You understand? And then soon as somebody don't like somebody, they turn into they op. I don't even know how that operates, but that's what happens. And I don't know how y'all got that energy. So that same energy that y'all females out in Binghamton use to put on each other and talk negative upon each other should be the same energy that y'all should use to heal. Yeah. That should be the same energy that y'all should be using to heal yourself, and the same energy that y'all should be using to help somebody else come up out their situation up out here in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, because it's sad out here in Binghamton. It's absolutely, and not just Binghamton. You got a lot of areas. Like I said, I spread awareness nationwide, but I gotta let it be known. It's crazy out here. I don't understand, but the conversation is needed to be had out here, and it's real. So welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. I'm a peer mentor survivor for domestic violence, narcissistic abuse relationships. I share my story the way I want to share my story, not the way somebody else want me to share my story. All right. So listen, I keep telling y'all. My anniversary coming up. I'm super, super excited about that, ladies and gentlemen, because it is coming up. All right. And we're going to figure out how to get that video shared for awareness, because I feel like with that video that I have, it needs to be shared for awareness to show other people this is what you don't want to deal with. Okay. That's what it is to show other people that this is not what you want to deal with, ladies and gentlemen. This is not how it should go. This is not a healthy relationship. And no female should be acting like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, my goal is to start showing people like, what's going on, the realness out here in these streets, ladies and gentlemen, because it's absolutely real dealing with these narcissists. Okay? So let's get into this real quick. Welcome to Sharane's World. Let's get into this real fast. But I know it's Friday night. Let's go. So it's Friday night, and it feels mad good to be unstressed from these narcissists. Okay. So let me tell y'all something. When you come out these situations, male or female, okay? Yes, I say get an advocate. Yes, I say get your mental health cleared. Yes, I say do all those things. But another thing you want to do, you want to do something for yourself. You want to do something that you haven't done in so long. Do you know how good it felt? When I came out that DV situation back in 2019, how good it felt when I was able to just do everything on my own. Like that felt so good. You're going in the store and you're just buying whatever you want, not caring how much it costs. All right. It felt so good to do those things on your own. So if you are in one of them situations and you coming out and you want to do something on your own, do something. Do something that you always wanted to do. Whatever your goal, whatever your dream was, get up and do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Just get up and do it. Because if not, that narcissist and that DV person is just going to keep holding you back and holding you back and holding you back. All right? And that's not what you need. So if you have anybody that's sitting there and that's telling you, like, hey, you ain't worth it, or not even that, if they trying to put you down and they are stopping you from getting to all your goals and your dreams, and sweetheart, you gotta figure out what's going on and going wrong in these streets, all right? So listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sharane's World, y'all. And we're gonna be heading up out of here pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be out there registering no cars. I can't say it enough, all right? Please don't. Please don't. Don't be no street pharmacist. All right? Don't be out there crashing cars and doing all them things. Y'all know? Don't be them narcissists. Don't be domestic. All right, ladies and gentlemen? Because when you start being domestic, it becomes an issue. Big issue. Let's go. Welcome to Sharane's World, y'all. I hope y'all stay blessed tonight. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. Don't forget to check out my radio show every Friday at 6 p.m. That will be uploaded to my Patreon. So don't forget to, subscribe to it, join the movement. I got my flyers out. I'm trying to get this march going. So if you want to support, let's go. Check out my flyers that I have out, all right? And listen, appreciate it. It's time. It's about time to bring this awareness to the street. So we have to, ladies and gentlemen. Because if nobody's going to do it, what's going to happen? Everybody's just going to keep walking around toxic, unhealed out here, messing with everybody's man. Just everybody being toxic, fighting. I bet you tonight, there's going to be something going on and something going wrong at them clubs, bars, and shindigs, ladies and gentlemen. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? And I also bet y'all, at any type of shindig, something is going to go on and go on. This is why I don't like to go out to places, because I don't operate like that. And when things start going left, I'm not with that. All right? I'm one of them type of people that like to come to places, and when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. And sometimes I'll be ready to go within 2 minutes. That's how real it is. I'll be ready to go in 2 minutes. Once the energy is done for me, the energy is done. I can feel it ahead of time. So ladies and gentlemen, okay, I appreciate everybody. And if you have any questions, any videos you need me to do about anything domestic, of understanding it, anything narcissistic, of trying to understand it, no matter who you are, male or female, shit, cat, dog. All right? Reach out to me, drop it in my comments, drop it on my community board. Check out my support group page. It's called Domestic Violence and Narcissistic Relationships I Survived. Or hit me up on my main page, Tiana McLaughlin, in my messenger. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? And just let me know what video you need me to break down to you guys and talk about more. Or let me know what you want to hear about my narcissistic stories. Because Sharane will definitely have stories. So if you want to ask the questions. I'll come out and put a video on it. Yes, absolutely. Listen. Some narcissists, they be lurking, ladies and gentlemen, male or female. Them domestic violence people belong in jail, and the narcissistic people belong in a mental house. It's crazy. But listen, I'm going to start heading up out here. Welcome to Sharane's World, everybody. If you're in a domestic violence, serious situation, please reach out to the Domestic Violence National Hotline number. Reach out to the RISE program, especially if you're located right here in Broome County in Binghamton. Reach out, they're there. Reach out to the men's hotline. All right, men, they're there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And what is the goal? Break that cycle. Heal. Come up out that clown shit circus show, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to Sharane's World, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start heading up out of here. Thank you. Y'all stay blessed.
You got a long way to go. Rock with me now.